Francis Mayhem from A Journey into the Mind. Did you know that the power of the mind is one of the most powerful things that we human beings possess? It is the most essential structure of the human body, even though it's not a structure at a physical level, but from a biological perspective, because it is part of our body, we can say that it's part of our structure, of our being, of our composure. To say that we or an individual does not have the power to do something is to believe that either whoever may emphasize such word is more capable, more intelligent, or maybe even arrogant. Because there are no limitations within us human beings, none whatsoever. And to say that is to pretend that someone other than the person who says we're limited is either insecure, is disabled in some form, and does not have the capacity or the certainty to do what other people do. Did you know that the subconscious mind is programmed in such a way that if we train it to think in that negative train of thoughts, that is precisely what we're going to do. If you say, I cannot do something, I cannot discover, I cannot read, I cannot do math, I cannot do computer work or a computer science course, so whatever you say that you cannot do is only because you're placing a limitation upon yourself. Like they say, you don't know what you don't know until you try it, until you initiate and try to use your mind to understand that which you don't know. Which is very interesting, because this book of philosophy tells me that a philosopher by the name of John Searle did a test with a man in Japan where they took different signs and asked a person inside a room by himself with different cards inserted either underneath the door or through some small opening to define what the cards symbols were in Japanese, but to define or to say it in English, because he was an English person doing the test. Without knowing the Japanese language or knowing anything about the signs, simply because this was seen in a computer, he was able to say and determine precisely the meaning of each and one of the cards. Now, what are the odds of that happening? What are the odds that somebody is going to be able to read a card and tell you exactly what it means, the signs and the symbols, without knowing the language? Is he guessing? Or is he simply just reading and going by what he thinks he understands that he knows? But unless he tried that, we would have never known the possibility of such an interesting aspect of our mind to have the capacity to do such a thing. We tend to go back and forward sometime with these thoughts that say things are impossible, or I am not capable of doing this or doing that. But to get rid of this, did you know that it was possible to get rid of negative thoughts in less than 8 hours, 4 hours? It's all about your mind. It's all about the subconscious mind and how you train this marvelous machine to function, to believe because limiting belief, uncertainty, insecurity, ignorance is nothing but a limitation that we embed in our subconscious mind to tell ourselves, I cannot do this. I am unable to do what I think I can do. And the truth is that if you put your heart into anything, you can do anything you want. That's what's beautiful. If it is true, as scientists say, and philosophers, and even psychologists, that we are nothing but the being, the soul, the spirit. And with that being, which is a source of energy, which is the biggest, most magnificent part of our existence. If we, with that, create, manifest, connect, communicate, and even define certain things that we don't know about the future, then it is possible for our mind to do anything that we want. It isn't the body that thinks. It isn't necessarily even the neurons. It is something higher than ourselves that guide that. And once you connect with that, it leads you to the pattern or any place or anything that you desire to do. Why is that? Why is the strain of a thought and a switch of the mindset so powerful? Because we are not a body. We are conscious beings that connect to a higher state at a conscious level, and therefore learn to create, learn to manifest, and learn to do anything that we desire, as long as we're able to connect to that which leads us to the path of creation, manifestation, ideas, intellect. But first of all, before we can do any of this, before we can communicate, before we can express ourselves in any manner that help us improve our consciousness, we have to be aware. And awareness is more important than anything else, because we as spirit beings can have capacity, we know how to use our consciousness, but unless we are aware of our conscious thoughts and subconscious thinking, we cannot switch, we cannot differentiate, we cannot make changes, and we cannot improve our state of mind to get to a higher level of understanding the connection between ourselves and the source of energy in this universe that drives everything. If you think about it, have you ever thought about the belief that we have? We think that when a person dies, we put them in a coffin, they die, they go there, go on the earth, underneath the earth. And then we have beings, ambulant beings in space. We call them spirit. We say that our soul travels into space and go back to space-time where it came from, which is from dust of the stars. But have you ever thought about the possibility? What is it that we have this idea that sometime a spirit that is not in peace with himself or herself is buried under the ground on a coffin, and to our ideology and belief, we see this skeleton raising from the ground. Why? We are not meant to be under. We are meant to be above, because we are spirits, or those spirits and beings that created us from a higher state than what we are. This is how we connect. We connect to beings of higher state of consciousness than ourselves, because they created us. Whether those beings are considered to be angels, or beings from another space. Because if you look at it, everyone that had an experience of life after death is always claiming that what they saw was above. What they see is this beautiful paradise, this beautiful heaven, unlike anything they've ever seen before. It's never underground. It's never under the sea. Why is that? We're not meant to be under. We're meant to flow. We're meant to travel. We're meant to navigate just like the stars and planets in the universe. And with that energy that resides at a higher level, we communicate, we create, and we do the unthinkable. I believe that we can do anything that we desire. I believe that one day we'll define the laws of gravity. And I believe that we know very little about what we think we know. About space, cosmos, universe. And you can debate with me all you want, but that's what I believe, and that is what comes from inside of me, from a higher state of thinking. So, if someone doesn't agree with you, I respect your beliefs or your feelings toward me. But if we can imagine, if we can create with our mind, then can you understand the miracle of it? Can you understand that we're not this body? We're not even this conversation with which I'm giving you vibrations and energy as I speak. What exists in me, you, and everyone else is bigger than that. And when we connect with that, anything is possible. Anything is possible. Although others want to debate the difference, it's okay. We all have differences of opinion. All of us. And it's okay. I respect yours, you respect mine. And yes, it is the truth that if we point a certain quality on an individual that we may or may not like, it's our own opinion. And the opinions of others do not make who we are. We first have to be certain of who we are as individuals. And what everybody else has said does not matter. It does not matter. Because some people will die with their views. I think I'm one of them. So I thank you for listening. It is an interesting belief about the power of the mind, the power of thoughts, conscious and subconscious levels of the mind, our way of thinking, what we're capable of doing and not doing, the belief that we are ignorant, that we are not intelligent, that we don't have the capacity. It's all limitation. It's all limitation in the mind. Thank you so much for listening. It's been a pleasure as usual. This is Francis from my book, A Journey into the Mind and the Power of the Conscious and the Subconscious Mind. Thank you so much and have a wonderful evening, a wonderful day or morning, whatever you decide. As usual,